Hello everybody. Fix that. Welcome to my channel. Just take a moment of peace. Spirit, please be with us right now today in this reading. Give me clarity of mind. Calm my soul, calm my vibrations. I want to see clearly, and I want to think clearly, and I want to speak clearly. Please clear my energy. Please clear my energy. I'm open to being a vessel of truth. I'm open to being a vessel of light and communication from the other side. I am open to those that are wanting to come through and help in this reading and speak to those listening, giving a message for this journey, for this path, for spirituality. I am open and I am ready to receive messages. Please cleanse my energy. Just give me a moment, guys. Let me hide the microphone. I don't want it to be too loud. Sorry guys, I should have cleared before I came on, but for some reason I just wanted to clear with you guys here this time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get into this reading with you guys, but first I want to talk about your beliefs while I shuffle. What are your belief systems and what brought you on this journey? How strongly do you believe? Is it someone that passed on the other side, a loved one that's no longer with you, that caused you to step onto the spiritual path and journey and realize that there is another world beyond this world? Is it something inside of you since you were young that you always knew about this? Was it love that brought you on this journey, seeking answers to strange supernatural feelings that were beyond your own explanation? There had to be something more. Maybe it was all of the above. My question for everyone today is to believe or not to believe. Because faith is a doorway. It's going to give you access to information, and it's going to give you access to your spiritual being of your own self, which is your higher self. It's going to give you access to loved ones that are beyond this world. But you need to set up some kind of a power in your own self. A core, should I say. It's like a core or a rock or a foundation for you guys to believe. Thank you so much, Natalie Perez. Because if we don't have a core or a foundation, we're walking on rocky waters. And I think a lot of us may be suffering on this journey because our core and our foundation has been uprooted with a tower or trampled on by past. Whatever this is for you, this core, this foundation for your belief system, you may want to re-question it. You may want to rebuild it. You may want to add to it. But I would start with that. Before you start on any other part of this journey, I would start on your foundation and the very core of your belief system. The reading hasn't started yet. So start on the core of your belief systems. Okay, so let's see what's happening today. Because this journey is only as faithful as you are. Now, it's funny because I just opened my Bible out of nowhere. I wanted to pick something and ask Spirit to reveal something to me. I picked Mark for some reason. And ironically enough, the Sabbath, which technically is Saturday, but then Jesus said, "Whoever has ears to hear, let them hear." When he was alone, the 12 and the others around him asked about the parables. He told them, "The secret to the kingdom of God has been given to you, but to those on the outside, everything that is said in parables is kind of, hard to understand, so that they may be ever seeing, but never perceiving. They may be ever hearing, but never understanding. Otherwise, they might turn and be forgiven." But the point of that is, are you guys just seeing? And are you guys just hearing? Are you digesting what you have? Are you understanding it? And are you perceiving everything that you're seeing? Is it making sense? Because I can read a book all day long and not remember what I read. And I'm sure you guys can agree. We can all read books or something, or read a paragraph and blah, 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 blah. And we're like, someone says, "What did you just read?" That good old school reading and comprehension. I don't know what I just read. I was just reading out loud to the class. Okay, well, what did you read about? I don't know. I guess I wasn't perceiving. I wasn't comprehending. So this journey is more than just cards. It's more than just you really love someone a lot and it's unexplainable. You need to really take a step back into your foundation and figure out, why is the person that I love such an important thing to me? Why is this so different? Have I ever sat down and, really digested to understand what my love is? So that is something to think about that. So then Jesus said to them, "Don't you understand this parable? If you don't, then how will you understand any parable? The farmer sows the word, and some people are like the seed along the path where word is sown. As soon as they hear it, Satan comes and takes away the word that was sown to them. Others are like the seed sown in rocky places. They hear the word, and at once they receive it with joy. But since they have no root, they last only a short time. And when trouble or persecution comes because of the word, they quickly fall away. Still others, like the seed sowing among the thorns, hear the word, but the worries of this life, the deceitfulness, the greed, the wealth, the desires of other things come in and they choke the word, making it unfruitful. Others, like the seed, are sown in good soil. They hear the word, they accept it, and they produce a crop. Some 30, some 60, some 100 times what was actually sown." And that, in this little parable, in chapter 4, verse 9 through 20, if you guys want to read that, is our journey in a nutshell. And I didn't even know what I was going to read today. I just was looking through my cards. I grabbed my psychic tarot. There was my Bible, and something told me, "Get your Bible today." Okay, I'll get the Bible today. I had no clue what I was going to read. And I sat down and the Lord said, "Go ahead and just open it. Put your hands there and I will guide you as my vessel to do a reading." I am asked, did you hear me earlier? I asked to be a vessel, to use me, to talk and to speak and to be a vessel of the spiritual world. And there it is. And we were talking about our foundation. We were talking, before I even opened the Bible, about our foundation. I just wanted to do that to show you out of nowhere, where you can see with your own eyes that faith is a very spiritual thing, but it's true. It ties everything together. You can't make it up. It just happens, and you have a choice to believe it or not. The same with these cards, the same with your journey, the same with your love, the same with your life and your path. It's a choice. You don't have to believe it. But just like the parable, when I speak, or someone else speaks, or even spirit world speaks to you, they throw seeds at you. They want to plant seeds inside your being and your spirit. And you guys, as viewers, as listeners, as other people in this world, you take these seeds and you have to decide, is the seed thrown on the wayside? It can be blown away or picked up by anyone. It doesn't never take root. Is it thrown in a rocky terrain where there's no root either? Is it thrown in thorns? Is it thrown in a healthy soil? So my point today is, when I talk about union and when I talk about your soulmate and your divine twin flame, if you have one, coming together in union and planting these seeds for growth, the reason the soil, which is you, your physical body, and your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions and your solid core, your core, is so important, is because the seed of union is already going to be planted. But it needs to be planted in a healthy soil, because if it is planted in rocky soil, it will not take root in your heart. And as soon as trouble hits, or calamity comes, or some kind of issue arises, your union and your relationship will have no foundation and no root. And it will go and it will disappear, and it will never be a crop. It will never take root or grow. Because all it takes is a hit or a jab or something to come and damage your relationship from the world. The world will give you storms. The world will give you tears. The world will give you weeds. The world will give you things to ruin your crop and ruin what you have with your person. And that's in any marriage, and that's in any relationship, and that's in any belief system. You have to know that your seed is planted in a healthy soil. It has taken root, and no matter what comes at you, it will not uproot what you are growing, what is there and what is true and what is solid. And that's why I tell you guys, when I'm on this journey, it doesn't matter if my love tells me that I'm not the person, we have nothing that's ever going to happen to us, we're never going to be together, this is not spiritual, this is a joke, or whatever could be said. That would never faze me. It would never faze me, because I'm the rock, I'm the foundation, I'm the root in healthy soil. And I believe, therefore it is, if that makes sense. Because I believe, therefore it is. It is. And no one and nothing will shake that, or take it, or break it. And it will come. I have every faith. And that person that has lost faith in you or faith in this will need you one day, because you are the root and you are the foundation and the soil and the rock. And one day this person that has doubted you will come and say, do you remember how I doubted you on a lot of things? Can you tell me a little bit about that? Can you tell me about your faith? Can you tell me about this rock, this foundation that you have? Because I'm living over here in waters and rocky storms and rocky foundation, and I have no root, and I'm coming to you to see, how are you rooted? How are you not shaken? Show me. And you'll be there, and you'll be ready. You will be ready. And you will show, and you will teach, and you will give, and people will understand why foundation is important and why you have kept the faith. So, I wanted to have an opener before I did my reading on your faith and what is your belief in this journey. Why are you watching tarot today? Why do you believe this is your love today? What are you searching for today? Let's figure that out, huh? So let's see what's happening for the listeners. Spirit, please guide me through these cards and give me whatever message you want to speak through to me I am ready and open to receive all messages from the other side. I am ready to be used as a gift and as a mouth and as a physical being between this world and the next. We have to have some open doors, guys. Open the doors to the other side. One of the doors is the Heart Chakra. Very nice. First card that came out. So this reading today is going to be whatever it's going to be. Whatever this reading's going to be, it could be about your journey, it could be about love, it could be about faith, it could be about loved ones that have passed on. Whatever this reading wants to be, it will be. The Heart Chakra, the center. You know, and I've talked about this before, and for those of you that are new real quick, the Heart Chakra for me is the center of the universe. You have a total of 7 chakras in your body. You've got 3 above the Heart Chakra and 3 below it. The 3 below it are the masculine energies, and the 3 above it are the feminine energies. So the heart is the center. It's the union between both worlds. It's the union between both yin and yang. It's the core, and it's the foundation, and it's the center. And that's why I think it's so important. It's the most important. Now we have authority, which is the Emperor, okay, the number 4 major arcana. We have the Emperor coming out. This is leadership. This is Aries energy. This is father energy. This is divine masculine energy. Now we have the 2 cards came out, so I have to grab them at the same time. We have the 3rd eye chakra and deception and envy. This message that I got right away was, sometimes what you see is not what is actually there. Sometimes even your intuition can deceive you based on your emotions. There's deception and envy. The 3rd eye talks about intuition and spiritual belief. Sometimes we have to watch what we are believing. Sometimes we have to watch what we are trying to see spiritually. It's not always raw and open and true. We have to use our intuition to decipher what is true and what is not. We can't believe everything we see, even with our 3rd eye. It's not always going to be honest. There are different parts of the spiritual world. There's the yin and the yang, the dark and the light. That's why your thoughts can play tricks on you sometimes. Your thoughts can deceive you. Your feelings, your emotions, they can deceive you. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say. Spirit, give me a reading today. Give me a reading today. Give me a message. Help me decipher a message. I'm open and ready to be a vessel of truth, love, and light from the other side. For those watching, use me as this vessel. So I have rest and rejuvenate. This is like meditation. This is the 4 of Swords, I believe. Yes, it is. It's the 4 of Swords. And this is a call to meditate, a call to ground yourself. You know what I've noticed right now? 4 and 4 and 4. Do you see that? Because this is the number 4, the 4th chakra. And then I have 4, the Emperor. And I have 4 of Swords right there. So I see right off the bat 444. This is the energy of grounding, stabilization, power, and authority. And I'll probably read on this card because this is the foundation for all the 4s. Major Arcana is the foundation. So I will read on that. I'm being called to read on that. Let's see what else is happening here today. We have the 5, and it was in reverse. This is financial and material changes, but it's in reverse. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean in this particular deck. I do feel that whatever losses you may have had, I don't think you're going to lose anymore. Okay, I think you're going to gain back whatever may have been lost. And I have another 4, foundation and achievements. This is like the 4 of Cups. So another 4. Okay. Another in reverse, recognition and reward. This is the Three of Pentacles. Recognition and reward. Spirit, give me a message for those watching. Okay, I have 2. I'll have to take it. Another 4. Discontent and boredom. This is the 4 of Cups. That's a lot of 4s today, guys. That's a lot of 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4s. Wow. And another 5, the major arcana of the Hierophant, which is wisdom. That's no coincidence. No coincidence at all. And something else I just noticed, I have 2 5s right in the middle, and the rest here are 4s. And there's 5 4s. There's change in your foundation. Your complete essence of who you are, what you believe in, and this journey is going through a shift. And I really feel like it's because you have not recognized your worth. It's the message I'm getting. Don't shoot the messenger. Somebody here does not recognize your worth. You're trying to figure out what is your value. It's one thing to say it. It's one thing to fake it till you make it. But it's another thing to actually understand what is your value, truthfully and honestly. Because sometimes right here, what you think about, what you perceive is deception and envy. You may be seeing yourself in a very reflective light that's not actually very true. You may be worth more. You may be worth less. Let's figure this out and see what this reading says about that. And I will read from that. You know what? I'm just going to say it's not any of the cards I got, but I opened it right away. I just wanted to mention it. It's number 4, Firm Foundation. Another 4. Now, I didn't get this card, but it's just funny that I opened it up to a 4 again. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. And I'm going to read it because I don't have it, but I opened it, so I'm just going to read it because we were talking about foundation. This card denotes that you have already or are currently working towards establishing a solid foundation in the material world. Using good judgment and heeding lessons from the past concerning financial matters will assist you in laying a firm groundwork. By doing so, security will have a better chance of building the future. The material power that's around you can either be an advantage or a disadvantage, depending on how you respond to it. Don't let your current position determine who you are. Remember to give back and prime the pump of prosperity. For true spiritual and material wealth is as much about giving as it is about receiving. Seek proper investment and advice and realize that you don't have to hold on to your possessions so tightly. Just be flexible and allow things to continue to flow. So that's a good message. And right after that was the financial and material changes card, this one right here. So I'm going to read that. The number 5 is a physical card, and it represents changes, challenges, and losses, usually related to material or financial concerns. You may be losing some of the things around you, but you must acknowledge and know that besides the existing and physical being, you're an incredible and resourceful spiritual entity. Use your power forces within to help you through this difficult period. Everything changes for a reason, and this time isn't meant to be a punishment. Know that your current conditions will transform the better. A positive question to ask yourself now is, what did I learn from this loss, and how can I avoid it in the future? Remember that there are lessons to be understood in everything. It's up to you and you alone to decide how long it will take for you to learn them. And this is in reverse. So I really feel like you have learned these lessons. I think this card came out as a reminder that you have already gone through a loss and you've bounced back. Now you're preparing a foundation and achievement. But Spirit wants you to remember where you just came from. Some of you just came from a financial fall. And I don't mean a windfall. I mean a financial hit, punch to your foundation, a punch to your gut. I feel some of you may have become homeless or become in poverty. Some of you may be in poverty. Some of you may be bouncing out of this. You may have left a foundation where it was very tight, maybe a tight budget. It could have been a very difficult financial period where maybe you even are receiving government assistance or receiving help from family, or maybe both. Maybe even charities. Whatever this is, it's saying, remember where you came from. You're bouncing out of that. Remember, as you've been given to give to others. And for others of you that are doing financially abundantly well, I think a lot of you that are doing abundantly well had a childhood where you didn't. I feel that many of you, many, not all, but many, may have grown up in a home where your mother or your father was receiving assistance in some way, or that things were just tight. And you didn't have all the money that you do now. And it's just a call, like a recall. Go back to where you came from. Remember how it was to be tight, and remember to give. Remember to share. Remember to be prosperous and flexible. And remember that it was a difficult time of your life, and there are people suffering in that way. And I'm not saying give all your money away to people. I'm just saying, remember where you came from in your foundation, in your core, so you can be stronger, so you can have a healthy foundation where it's not full of ego and where it's not full of judgments. And that's even for people that are suffering. Know that the situation you're in right now financially isn't going to be forever. That you can do something about it, and it's up to you. You can change it. But where is your faith system? Where is your core? For some people, this is not all, but there are some people that grew up in poverty. Even my grandparents, for example, the Depression is, how they grew up from, their parents grew up from the Depression. So they save everything. They save paper towels, paper plates. They wash them off, reuse them again. Very frugal. They save plastic bags, like, Ziplocs. They rinse them out, reuse them again. Things that may only cost $1 at the Dollar Tree, they'll reuse the whole box again. It's because of a lack mentality that sometimes you're never going to have that again. There could be a time where something happens in the family and you need that, and you won't be able to afford it in the future. Now, I'm not saying anything's wrong with being frugal. There's a lot of people that are just built to be frugal. It's in your zodiac, You're just financially conscious. It's in your astrology chart. So I'm not saying you can help that. Some people can't help that. But I'm saying, what is your foundation? Are you saving and providing and being frugal out of fear or out of confidence? Are you saving and being frugal because you want to help the environment, or is it because you're fearful that there won't be enough to go around, that you may not have another dollar tomorrow? Because what you believe is going to become something. And so this card in reverse is saying, what kind of a financial wealth mentality do you have? What is your foundation? Because if God is going to provide for the birds in the air who have no clothes, no home, but still they are fed every day and taken care of, how much more is He going to take care of you? How much more in this world is out there for you? Don't have a lack mentality. Don't think there's never enough. And don't think that you can't achieve more. For some people in this day and age, you guys may have grown up in the 80s or the 70s where parents were receiving government assistance. I think it just kind of started really coming out in the 60s to the 70s. There was the food stamps. And then it really hit hard in the 70s and 80s. So a lot of people in America, I don't know about other countries, but America saw it as a handout, a helping hand, because at that time there was divorced families. And it wasn't very popular in the 50s and the 40s and the 30s and previous, because families stayed married, and generally parents would care for their young and their children, and they would always be home and be there and be a presence, even if it was suffering. But in those times, the 70s to 80s especially, the government said, okay, we have taxes now. We're going to take money out from everybody, and we're going to put it in a pot, and we're going to give it to those families that can't provide. We're going to give it to those single moms and those single dads that cannot provide because there's a missing parent in the home. And still to this day, we have a lot of missing parents in the home. So it's still very, very helpful. But my point with that is, sometimes people get so used to the help, it becomes a way of life. It just becomes something that you do. Like when you go to school, this is not for everyone, but it's like people go to high school and they say, I have to go to college. It's just the next step. The next step of high school is some kind of college. It's just what my family does. It's just what we do. My grandfather and grandmother went to Stanford or Harvard or, UCCS or CLU, whatever the hell, this is just what our family does. It's the next step in life for me. That's not a lack mentality. That's an educational mentality, which I'll get to in another video. But the lack mentality for the families that have received help in the 70s and 80s, when you grow as a 90s child, 80s child, and now you're in this time frame, this era, you think it's just a way of life, that your parents might even tell you, go down to the office and apply. Go apply for government assistance. It's just what we do. You don't have to work so hard. You don't have to go after the big jobs or the big dreams. You'll be provided for just fine. Go to the office, get government assistance with your housing, and get government assistance with your food, and get government assistance with your health care, and you're provided for. That's just something you're told to do. And so you do it because your mom did it, or your dad did it, and maybe your grandma did it. And that's just something you do. The reason I speak on that is because I know personally a lot of people in my family and in my life that have done that. And it happens a lot where I'm from and where I know a lot of people, especially in New York, especially in California, big inner cities. It's just something people do. And it's a lack mentality, and it's just out there. So it's about your frame of thinking and your foundation. Is it your fault that you were told to do that, or programmed to do that, or you saw that growing up and that's just something you do? That's not your fault. That's something you were programmed to do. But it becomes a lack mentality because some people never get out of it. I've gotten assistance, guys. I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying some people never get out of it. They're afraid to be more. They're afraid to step out of the box. How many people getting assistance believe in themselves enough to start a business and invest in real estate and take care of their credit and expand their horizons and see they're going to make 10 times as much as their family, and they're going to take care of their family? It's a mentality. It's a way of thinking. There are some people, and it's been proven by psychologists, a lot of people don't want to make more than their parents. They feel that it would be disrespectful, and they feel that it wouldn't be right to make more than their parents. And that's not even getting assistance, guys. It's just maybe your parents were a teacher, and you grew up and you were a teacher, or you work for the post office, or whatever it is. And you never dive into your own personal business, your own spiritual growth, whatever it is. I don't know what that mentality is, guys, but it is a lack mentality. And these financial changes are coming for you. They're changing for you. Spirit wants to give you an abundance, a cup that is pressed down, shaken and stirred and overflowing with abundance beyond your wildest dreams. This is enough to provide for you, your children, and your parents, and other people. Every single one of you has it inside you to be extremely abundant and to call it in from the universe. Call in that money, call in that house, call in those investments, however you want to do it in. It doesn't have to be selfish. It can be because you want to start a foundation to help those in need, to help single moms, or to help people. It can be a foundation to help inner city youth. It can be a foundation to get these kids out of this daycare, day camp, group mentality of growing up without family, like an orphanage mentality, that they value a family unit. I think that would be so important. So many of our youth now is into gangs or guns or doing bullshit. And it's not because the world is so crazy and their guns are so available. It's because no one is there to give them a foundation or a core value, authority, a solid ground, a center. So some of us need to be a center for the world. This lack mentality, Spirit's saying, get rid of that. Get rid of the lack mentality. There's more than enough. And if you guys are spiritual leaders, you will start to manifest and call in with the law of attraction more money, more foundation, more success to stabilize you and your family, to bring up the world, to uplift, not keep people under a glass ceiling, but to uplift the people. So there is no ceiling, but it starts with a foundation. And the reason I brought that up as an example is because it's been proven psychologically that the lack mentality stays in a community of people, and it stays in families that generation by generation by generation have a lack mentality. It's been proven. I'm not making it up or making judgments. It's just something that's been proven. We all already know about it. And it's up to us that are watching this channel or learning these things or setting our foundation to say, I'm going to get out of that mentality. Maybe that fits the bill for my family. Maybe it doesn't. It fits the bill for mine. I grew up on food stamps. I grew up on government assistance and Section 8. My mom was single. My parents were divorced. My dad was a plumber. He didn't make a lot of money. My grandpa made $2 an hour at the Broadmoor as a janitor. My grandma worked in a kitchen at a deaf and blind school and made about $2 an hour. Maybe less because she was a woman. I think she made $1.25. And that was in the 60s. It wasn't that far away ago. And I grew up like that. I grew up shopping at consignment stores for my clothes. I grew up in a lack mentality. So I'm not here to point fingers at people. I'm saying I've been there. My family's been there. My great-grandparents lived in New Mexico on land with dirt floors and no electricity and no plumbing. And she had 8 kids. And they grew up there in a little town outside of Taos, New Mexico, which was even a smaller town then. So basically in the middle of nowhere. So believe me, if anyone knows about lack mentality, it's me. I'm not preaching to the, or how do you say, I'm not preaching to the choir or whatever it's called. But I'm saying my family came out of that. Things change, guys. It took my mom 50 years to change. My grandma still isn't quite changed. Everyone still seems super frugal because of the things they've been through. But you don't have to be frugal. Now is the time of abundance. My uncle got his own business and became a millionaire and was very successful. Took care of my grandparents, gave them a car, helped them with their home, gave them a better life. They still appreciate that, but still now today they have a lack mentality because they think maybe there won't be enough tomorrow. It's just how they grew up. And I could be in the same boat, but I don't believe that. I'm starting my own business. I'm fixing my credit. I am going to be investing in real estate. I'm going to be writing my books. I'm taking a step out of the lack mentality. I've heard The Secret. I want to do the law of attraction, and I am attracting abundance. I am receiving more money than my parents at this age. I am doing more on my own at this age as a single parent. I am doing more. And it's because of, thank God, this revelation that we have the power and the ability to manifest what we want. So I'm not saying we can't still depend on assistance. I'm saying let's do it as long as we need to, and then let's start attracting what we want in our life and believing in it. The more you believe that you can come out of that situation on your own, the more you're going to believe about your love life, and the more you're going to believe about spirituality. We have to leave these lack mentalities. So I just wanted to share that with you so no one felt like I was judging you or I was coming down on those people, because I am one of those people. So sometimes I get comments where people say, hey, nothing's wrong with getting this, and you know, some people don't have it like that. I know, because I am one. So I just wanted to share that and let you know that I know exactly what that is. Okay? So anyways, the lack mentality has to be changed, and even spiritual lack, okay? Spiritual lack mentality. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I really love you guys. Yes, you have to heal yourself. Yes, you do, Karen. Not just you, Karen. I mean, I know you're giving advice to the collective. I'm just agreeing. So this financial and material changes in reverse is exactly what I'm saying. We have to flip around our lack mentalities. We have to flip around how we view money being made and earned. Because I also, just real quick, want to speak on people that feel you have to go to school to achieve any kind of money is horseshit. Well, you do have to have skills, and you're either born with skills to make money or you're not. I do totally understand that. There are some people that are not made to be an entrepreneur. There are some people made to be in a service field. Totally get that. But my point with that is, do not be programmed in a financial lack mentality that you have to be on the hamster wheel, and you have to go to school for 20 years, and you have to have all these degrees, and you have to have all this time at work, and you have to dedicate your life for 50 years at a company and put in 40, 50 hours a week to have a substantial living for your family. That is also a lack mentality. And it's very different than the one I just described. And it's the people that believe, and that was back in the days when we had, factories. People had to all be in the factory. They all had to work the same hours, the same shifts. When corporations were coming up and they had big companies, they wanted people to put in their hours, put in their worth into the company. And that's still true to today, and that's fine. But there are other ways to make a good living. There are other ways. And you need to know that. And you either have the mentality or you don't. Now, I know a lot of people don't like Trump, and I don't care, but he is one rich son of a bee. And it's not because he's stupid or because it was handed to him. He got into real estate. He wasn't, given money like the Rothschilds or, the royal family. Okay, it wasn't just a passed down dynasty. He was given a substantial amount of money to start his career. Not all of us are given $20,000 to start a business. But it's not a lot in New York, but he was. And he invested, and he became one of the most wealthy men in the entire world. And it's because he was smart, and he also practices the law of attraction. He also practices that, the secret. What you think about, you bring about. What you believe, you can achieve. He's a prime example. And there's many more. Look at Oprah. She is the same kind of person. She believed she could get out of that crap. And you can watch Oprah's story. When she started doing her acting, before The Color Purple, she was, like a newscaster, or how do you say, a reporter for a local news company. She was making a lot less than the men in that field, because she was a woman. and she was making like $20,000 less than them. And it just wasn't fair. And she really liked acting. She liked being on camera. They gave her the part. She put her entire spirit into that part. She gave it her all. She wanted to be an actor, but more than an actor, she wanted to just do well at what she did. She took pride in what she did. And she did obviously very successful. And when she started her Oprah show, same thing. No one believed in her. She believed in her. Every single road she went on, no one believed in her show. No one believed in her movies. No one believed in her channel. No one believed a woman like her could ever be as big as she is. She believed, and that's all that mattered. And today she'll talk about The Secret. Today she'll talk about manifestation. There's so many people, guys. Tony Robbins, there's so many people. And they're all having one thing in common. They believe it and they achieve it. It's their foundation and it's their core. What are your core beliefs? What is your foundation with earning money? What is your foundation in love? What is your foundation in spirituality? What are your beliefs and your firm foundations? Where do you stand your ground? Where do you claim authority in your life before anyone else can tell you how to be, tell you how to act, and tell you what you can be? Where do you stand your ground? And it's funny because I had that card at the bottom. Stand your ground. Where is it you stand up for yourself, declare victory, no matter if anyone else believes you? You have to declare the victory. That's up to you. Don't let the deception and envy of other people affect your manifestation, your creation, and your world, and what you're going to bring to the table. We all have these lack mentalities, guys, we have to bust out of. Society creates walls and windows and boxes that we all live in. We are told from a very young age in educational systems, get on the hamster wheel, get good grades, go to school, get a good job, and have a happy life. We're told that from a very young age. We are programmed to believe that is the only way to have success or happiness. We're also told in relationships that there's a programming about it, that your person is to be faithful, they are supposed to devote their lives to you and be 100 with you 24/7, that's real love, real dedication, and the media portrays a picture, and so do movies, and it's supposed to be beautiful. And so when you're on this love journey, you start comparing your journey to that of the world. You compare your journey to that of the movies, to music, to your parents, to other people, to what society deems worthy of a healthy relationship. But maybe that's different for you. Maybe a healthy relationship is people that understand you're going to have ups and downs, and you guys are going to have falls, and you guys are going to have towers, and it's how you guys bounce back. Maybe that's a healthy relationship. Maybe a healthy relationship is taking off the mask that society paints for your relationship, and you reveal that sometimes love isn't always so beautiful. Sometimes love is ugly. And that's okay, because you love that person unconditionally. A lot of people don't understand unconditionally. If there's one thing society paints for us, it's conditions. I will love you if, I will pay you if, I will give to you if, I will support you if. Even your parents do that. I'll support you on your financial dream if. I will support you on your thoughts and beliefs if you prove to me they're true. Everyone has ifs and buts. Everyone has an opinion on what you want and your relationship and what you're going to do. It's up to you to say it doesn't matter. It's up for you to break the paradigm shift. It's up for you to change your view and your world so you're different, that you stand out, that you become what you want to believe, that you believe whatever it is inside you, and you will achieve it, and you will have it, and you will grow it, and you will show the world, just like the Trumps, just like the Oprahs, just like those entrepreneurs, just like the Tony Robbins, just like all the other millionaires. There's one thing that those 1%ers know, and it's stop giving a crap about what other people think. Stop listening to other people's advice. Break out of your box and out of your shell. Get out of it. Free yourself from that. That's your foundation. So anyways, let's keep going. So I'll read in the Major Arcana, this badass Emperor, authority. Claim authority on your life. Claim authority on your beliefs and your future and what you're going to create. And your love life too. Be the authority. This card represents the masculine, qualities of leadership, logic, strength, wisdom, and power. When this card emerges, it acts as a teaching tool. And in doing so, it is encouraging you to develop and reignite these qualities and tap into the masculine aspects of yourself. Other traits also included are good reasoning skills, problem-solving skills, and being grounded. Learning to develop strong mental control over free-reigning emotions. Oftentimes, this card appears to symbolize a father figure or an individual of wise authority who might be present in your life right now. It could be someone of high influence in business or a prudent friend who uses logic and reason to create a positive outcome. Ask yourself whether it's time to take on and emulate similar qualities. Now is when you must act like a leader and exert your will by incorporating form and structure to your ideas, your plans, your desires, and whatever foundations. It's time to stop talking and start acting in order to achieve what you really want. Use the qualities in this character of authority so that when you need to make a choice, you approach it from a place of wisdom, rationality, logic, and grace, rather than one of foolishness, belligerence, greed, or self-centeredness. The way in which you acquire and handle and wield power and authority is now being tested. Okay? So you have to be that person, guys. And you can be a man or a woman in this energy completely fine. It's about owning your own will into power. I don't know how else to say it. It's just about being the will, being the power, being the strength and the logic behind your dreams. No one's going to ever come into your head and see what you see and feel what you feel and believe what you believe. No one can come inside and feel all that. That's just you. It's just your dreams. You have to be the authority behind it to actually create it into this existence. And if you believe that you can, you will. Every single one of you can be millionaires, billionaires. Every single one of you can have your own businesses and help societies and inner children, youths, and all of that. Every single one of us watching, there's 307. Every single one of us can be wealthy beyond our wildest dreams and happier still. Whatever you want. There's more than enough. And it's that lack mentality that the world wants to show us that there's not enough. There's not enough to go around. It's only for those special people. It's not for me. That's bullshit, guys. It is for you. And you are the creator. But it starts with your faith and your belief system and your core and your foundation. These are all seeds that I'm talking about. They're all seeds being thrown at you. Where are they going to take root? In the rocks, in the soil, in the thorns, on the roadside? Or in a healthy soil and foundation? Are they taking root in your heart? And when you listen to these things, are you hearing them or are you perceiving them and understanding them? It's all about the roots, because nothing that I'm saying matters unless it's been rooted inside you completely so it can start to grow. And I'll read the next one, but let me get Matthew out real quick because he wants mama. So I'll be right back. Whoops.
I want you.
You do? Oh, you don't want me?
I do.
Okay. Well, then all right. Are you okay? You're just a cute little baby, but you want to go to the park, don't you? Okay, we're going to go soon at 2 o'clock. Drink some juice, and we're going to be going to the park later, okay? Sit with Sissy. Here. You want an iPad? We're going to go soon. Let me get you some videos. You like Okay, I'm back. That Palo Santo smells so good. I wish you guys could smell it. Oh, it smells like heaven. Okay. So anyways, all these fours today is definitely, it's the foundation, you know, it's all about the foundation. Thank you so much for the $24.99 super chat. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to read the number 4 of foundation and achievements. Okay. Which I believe is the 4 of cups. No, it's not. It's the 4 of wands. Okay, where is it? The 4 of wands. Here we are. This card confirms what we've been building is now firmly established with a strong and solid foundation. You deserve this, and it's time for you to harvest the rewards for your efforts. What you sowed, so now you can reap. Be open to receive, as you've worked so hard and you have given so much of yourself. Allow the universe to give a little back to you. For there has to be an even exchange of giving and receiving in order to prime the pump of gratitude and reinforce the law of attraction. Using the more traditional meaning in tarot, this card represents a period for celebration, peace, and prosperity. It may also imply a marriage or the buying of land or a new home. As you enjoy this time of relaxation that you so deserve, know that nothing remains stagnant in the winds of change, and they're always at your door. So again, it's just you guys are in this establishing mode. You guys are building foundations 24/7. What is the home and foundation you're creating? I feel a lot of you are definitely getting more money at home. I think this generation will be more of an entrepreneurial generation than all the generations before, even 5 generations before. I think this generation is going to be set full of entrepreneurs that can start online businesses. Thank God for Tesla. You know, this internet, you know, thank God that we can reach all these people in the world and start a business at home. So you guys can start growing who you are at home. Every single one of you is creative and you have something to offer. You have some new creative gift to share with the world that people are going to want. And you can start your business at home now. Whatever it is, it's in your heart. You know what it is. You know what you've always wanted to do. Start growing that foundation so you can be that and build that and have that. And also for a lot of you, I see rest and rejuvenation at home. All these cards signify home. Okay, the 4th house, the Cancerian energy of mothering and nurturing and care and peace. So I think a lot of you are just spending time with family, or you're spending time at home today, and it's healthy, and it's to remind you where your roots are, who you really are in your heart. It reflects in your home. If some of us have a home and it's reflecting a mess, and this is classic, and I've done psychological reviews on people that have a messy home. It's because their feelings are messy and their mind is messy. If your home is messy, you're a mess inside because your home reflects who you are inside. If your home is ultra clean, it means you're ultra clean inside. You've cleaned house, you've cleaned shop. Sometimes our home is a little too clean. And it means there's nothing inside to get you dirty. There's nothing inside to make you solid. It's too clean. It's too sterile. It needs love. It needs life. It needs something else. It's too clean. It's too bare. Sometimes we need a little clutter in our lives. There has to be a healthy balance. Am I right? Nice, healthy balance. So when you're looking at your home and your foundation, balance it out. Balance it out. See where you're messy and see where you're too clean, if that's the case. Let's read the 4 of Swords. Whew. Okay. This card implies that a period of rest and meditation and rejuvenation and recuperation is in order. It usually comes forward when you're encountering or coming out of a particularly emotional or mental taxing experience. The number 4 in numerology means foundation. So at this time, to heal, to be with your soul, and continue moving steadily forward, please rest. Allowing space just for your reflection is both a needed and long overdue moment. Repositing and taking moments for yourself will give you an opportunity to look at a problem or situation instead of being in it. So you can look at it instead of actually being in it. It's stepping outside the box. It's a chance to stand back, view your life with clarity and renewed appreciation, and see what changes can be made to create a healthier, stronger foundation, enabling you to take your next step. So yeah, Spirit's like, okay, everyone who's here on Just Keep Swimming. Spirit spoke since I started. And he's saying it's the foundation and the roots. Spirit's giving you guys a whole bunch of seeds this summer. Seeds for your own business, seeds for your relationship, seeds to have children, seeds to go back to school, seeds to start whatever it is that you want. Spirit's like, I am being the giver. I'm giving it all to you right now. And I've been putting this in your mind and in your heart for years. And now, in 2019, I want you guys to plant them. But before you set them in the soil, before you can start getting this big crop and yielding of all these years of work, I want to make sure that you guys have the healthy foundation that you really need to make this last, to be abundant and overflowing and fulfilling. Now is the time. Now is the moment right now in your life to look around, take a step backwards, look at your home, look at your car, look at your career, look at your children, and look at your body, and look at your family. A long, hard look outside of your realm of existence, to step away. Take a nice hard look and take stock of what you want to keep and take with you in the future, and start getting rid of things you want to let go of. If you want to start being more meditative this year, start now. If it starts with having a clean home and a clean area to do it, start now. If you don't have a home and you're trying to find one, start taking the things and the steps needed to get your home now. Take a step back and see where you failed and where you've succeeded. If you're coming out of a recovery from drugs or abuse or loss, if you've lost your home to a flood or a fire, if you've lost your home to abuse or drugs, if you've lost your family to a separation or a divorce or some kind of drugs or abuse, take a step back. See how you need to rebuild your foundation. It's a blessing in disguise. When the tower came and took away your foundation, it presented you with the gift of starting fresh with picking whatever you want. Whatever it is you want to take with you, you can take. You don't have to hold on to anything anymore. Look at it as a blessing in disguise. For those of you that have a healthy foundation, or so you think, take stock, look at it. Make sure that this is what you want to take with you into the future. If we are as a people building something, some of you may have already started your business. You may have already started it and you want to grow it. Take a step back, look at all the success you have, and see what you can do to make it better. Can you make your schedule better? Can you make your office space better? Can you make your car better? Can you get your clothing, your attire, can you make those better to present yourself better? Can you make your body look better for your business? Take a step back and see what you've already achieved and what you can do to make it better, because you want to start building this healthy foundation for a permanent, healthy life. If you're in a relationship, and we're all here for love, take a look at what you love about your relationship. The kisses, the hugs, the romance, the conversations, the sexual aspect, whatever it is. Take stock of all the things you love. Feed that fire. And if you want something else on top of it, start to grow it. And if you don't know how to do that, it's that 2-cup method. Don't wait for them to fill your cup. And what that means for you in this real world is don't wait for them for that vacation. Don't wait for them to buy that house. Don't wait for them to pick that car. Don't wait for them to get that piece of jewelry. Don't wait for them to do all your dreams. Don't wait for them. The foundation is for you. You start acting on all your dreams and they start coming. Just like the Field of Dreams movie, you build it and they will come. You build your foundation for love, for prosperity, for life, for wealth, for happiness, and it will come. Build it and everything will come. And Spirit wants you to grasp that and use that right now for your foundation. Build it. The Emperor knows this. He knows how to make empires. Whew. Okay, so I'll read the 4th chakra. Okay. Green. The sound for this card is yam. Yam. The element is air. The gland is the thymus. And the key words is I love. Whenever you work with the heart chakra, it's I love. Parallel to the heart, the chakra represents unconditional love, compassion, harmony, relationships, and healing. It's believed to be the link between your mind, your body, and your soul. Balancing this area may take a while, but you should allow the time that you need so that healing can get through you and flow freely. By loving yourself, you can love others. As well as learning forgiveness, you'll become more attuned with the spirit. Perfect. Okay, and I'll read the sixth chakra while I'm here in the chakra department. Okay, it's the 6th chakra. It's the 3rd eye. The key facts to this card, the color is indigo. The sound for this chakra is The element is light. The gland is the pituitary gland. And the key words are I see. This is the most often talked about of all the chakras, and clairvoyance, inner seeing, intuition, and higher levels of consciousness are all associated with this energy center. Found between your eyebrows and just above the bridge of your nose, it works closely with the throat and crown chakras and will assist you with your psychic and intuitive inner guidance. The balance of the 3rd eye chakra is about recommending that you practice walking, meditations, breath work, yoga, tai chi, visualizations, and color therapy. Don't just focus on this one chakra as a part of your development. It is important to remember that they should all be in balance in order to work in union and in harmony. I like that. I like that because, you know, a lot of our little spiritual culture talks about balancing individual chakras. Maybe we should do it more like a rainbow effect, right? Maybe when we balance, we focus on one, we should do the others the same day. You know, just a few moments for each one. Unless there's some deep-rooted healing, you know, but the heart is the majority of the one that has to be alone, because it's about forgiveness and pain and healing. So I can see the heart as being one. But the other 3 on top and 3 on bottom, they should be in union. They all have something to add. For psychic abilities and intuition, the throat, the 3rd eye, and the crown need to be in unison. And for the bottom chakras, your sacral and your root and your solar plexus, not in that order, it's root, sacral, and solar. That's your foundation. That's your masculine energy. So when you guys picture your chakras, just imagine your lower chakras as the divine masculine, okay? Imagine that chakra as the triangle, the masculine symbol, and it represents the emperor. And imagine the higher chakras to be the upside down triangle, the lower feminine energy, which goes to the subconscious, to the depths of souls and feelings. Feminine energy, okay, the Empress. So the Empress is above the heart and the Emperor is below the heart. And you guys can merge that, make it the Merkaba, and that's when you see the two triangles come together and be the Merkaba. They're in union. And what centers that union is the heart. It's what brings you guys together, this love. This love brings you together. So let's just work on balancing our chakras, resting, meditating, and bringing them all together. Okay, so we're done with the chakras. I will read Deception and Envy, which is the Seven of Swords. I don't think I really need to read that, but I will. Okay. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. This card comes at a time when individuals or conditions aren't what they appear to be. How well do you really know the people around you? Are they telling you everything you need to know? In business, make sure you gather all the necessary information so that you're aware and understanding all the facts before you're signing those contracts and making those big decisions. Oops. You've worked really hard. Don't let others take from you what is rightfully yours. Unfortunately, some people may be envious of your accomplishments. This card also represents a time of sudden and unexpected changes, or when plans that you're undertaking may not turn out exactly the way you really wanted. Have a plan B as a fallback strategy to prevent future problems. Use this card as a reminder to be prepared. It's better to be safe than sorry. Now, I like that, but I want to warn you, never live in a fear mentality where this is going to fail, this is going to fail. There's a very fine line between like worry mentality and preparing for the worst and just being prepared. Okay, it's like homeowners insurance. You're going to buy the homeowners insurance. You probably won't have a fire or a flood. You're certainly not going to worry every day that a fire or a flood's going to come because you're paying for it. You just have it, just in case. And you don't even think about it. Like, okay, I'm going to buy a home. I'm going to buy homeowners insurance. That's it. They come as a pair. That's it. I'm not going to ever think about a worry again. I'm just going to pay for it, and it's just going to be there in the background. If it happens, it happens. That's all it's saying. In love, in business, in relationships and children, have a plan somewhere, but don't think about it again. Just prepare. Make sure all your ducks are in a row, so if anything was to happen, it's safe. But I don't want you to prepare for the worst or attract the worst. It's like us in this journey thinking, what if union never comes? Well, yeah, it's good to have a plan B. If this doesn't happen, guess what? I'm still doing me. I'm going to go to Hawaii. I'm going to go to Mexico. I'm going to take my kids to Disney. I'm going to buy my house. I'm going to get the car I want. I'm going to have a full life. If union never comes, I'm still living. And maybe I'll meet someone else. Maybe I won't. I'm just going to trust. But I'm not going to prepare for the worst. I'm not going to say, well, I'm not so sure union's going to come. I better start looking for the next person now, and I better start preparing myself for being alone. That's not the same thing, guys. Again, it's like the homeowner's insurance. Have faith that you're going to be fine. Have faith that your union is going to come to fruition. But just keep living anyways. Don't think about whether it is going to come into union or whether it's not. Your plan B is that you're going to be living, and you're doing that anyways, subconsciously, naturally. You're not even doing it on purpose. You're just doing it because that's who you are. So you're good. So don't prepare for the worst, just start living, okay? That's the plan B. The universe is taking over the rest. No. Okay.
The Albert needs me to have more trouble for some to fix it.
Sure, bring it over here to me.
But I can't. Why will get mad?
She took it?
No.
Here.
Mine doesn't need.
Did you save too many things on this?
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay. Hang on real quick, guys. The tablets are not doing their best. Okay. Go on. me why these batteries are not sticking. Okay.
Ow!
You okay?
Yes.
Get ready because we're going to go to the park. Okay. That cute little squirt. Okay. All right, we're almost done, guys. I'm getting to the point here. So the next one we have is recognition and reward. I wish they had these in reverse in this book, but they don't. But I'll figure it out once I start reading it. Okay. Oops. A reward for a job well done is what this card represents. It's a time of recognition for a completed project. Hard work, skill, expertise, craftsmanship, the best of your abilities. These are now being honored, but don't forget to also pay homage to yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. So this card in reverse means to me that this is coming. You don't have it yet. It's coming. It's in the cards. The reason it's in reverse is because we're building. We haven't given ourselves this chance to get a pat on the back yet because we are building the foundation. Once we have established this business or this home or this mentality, this soil, this foundation, once it's been prepared and corrected and ready, we're going to have a huge recognition and reward. We're going to have a big pat on the back to ourselves and from spirit and from the universe. This is going to be really big for you guys. So are you guys all here? Because it looks like, I don't know, somehow I lost people. I don't know what's going on. It's not showing anybody. If you guys can still see, let me know. Okay, my hand's moving. I think something's wrong with the recording, but I'm just going to stick to it anyways. Are you guys hearing me? Again, I probably can't see the comments. I'm just going to try to read them. You're probably typing comments right now, and I can't read them. The time is still ticking. It shows 0 people watching. If you guys are watching, hit the thumbs up. I need to see if the thumbs up numbers will go up or down or whatever. I need to see. Can you guys hit the thumbs up? Can someone hit it? Let me see if it's even adding those. I don't know. Okay, well, I'm going to keep reading. I'm just going to trust that it's all here. I'll read the wisdom card number 5, which is the Hierophant. No. You know what? I don't want to start over again, guys, but I hope you guys are able to watch this because that's going to be very stressful. Okay, I'm just going to trust it. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. This card illustrates that there's a spiritual teacher who's about to influence you or step into your life as an important... I'm sorry. Let me start that over. This card illustrates that there's a spiritual teacher who's about to influence you or step into your life to impart his or her wisdom. Look around. Is there someone in your life that has the education and knowledge and ability to integrate spirituality and its laws into the constraints of the physical? Is there a teacher in this world that is helping you build yourself? This could be a compassionate person who offers guidance and inspiration and reminds you that you're so much more than a physical being. You're also a spiritual being with unlimited potential. Oh, good. The likes all went up. So I know you guys are still here. Good. I see the likes went up. Thank you. Now I know at least you're watching, even though it says 0 and I can't see comments. At least I know you guys are here watching. Okay. You may have also drawn this card because you are a spiritual being and you have unlimited potential and now it's being called on. You may also have drawn this card to confirm that it's the time to reach out and find an organization or group or like-minded souls in a special group that you can be yourself, share your thoughts, and get valuable feedback. This is an encouragement from spirit and it can help you be all you can be. Kindred support helps you live your life to your fullest, highest ideals. Finding this soul family is a true inspiration and enlightenment. Discontent and boredom. This is the Four of Cups. You know, it's like you guys are just, I understand that your life and your family has even been that way at times. Card signifies a time when you may experience stagnation, discontent, and boredom. Feel draining you emotionally and energetically. You are longing for change, and although one door may be closing, watch for synchronistic events that bring books, speakers, workshops, and this card acts as a reminder that it's a perfect time to reevaluate and search within your heart and your soul for fresh insights. Okay, so good. I finally got through all these cards. Whew! Spirit wants you to know that this is a foundational time for you. Whatever you guys are going through, and I think a lot of you are definitely stepping up your game on business entrepreneurship. A lot of you are stepping up your game on forgiveness and healing. And a lot of you are stepping up your game on being a leader in your community and in your family. Spirit's saying good job, pat on the back, keep going. The foundation for your real desire and your real dreams, Spirit knows what that is. Spirit knows what that is. And He knows it's union. He knows it's your counterpart. He knows there's a special soulmate. There's a special person that is meant for you, that is a pairing and a coupling of your energy to build an even greater empire. And He wants to give you that. He just wants to make sure that your healthy foundation and your cup of love is nice and full and healthy, so you guys can start growing together. And Spirit wants you to know the person that Divine Mother and Divine Father are bringing into your life is worthy and healthy and bringing just as much to the table as you are. They will not allow someone less than to come in and destroy this healthy foundation. So Spirit, what message do you want to reveal about the heart chakra, about this union? What message do you want to reveal about this union? I have another four too. Four of Wands again. I have the Hanged Man and the Four of Wands. More four energy of foundation. He's saying wait. Pause. This is a pause and a hold moment. Oh my God, right under that. Seriously, can't make this up. Union, the Lover's card. Under that, the Chariot, swift divine success. I'm just going to leave it there. And we were talking about entrepreneurship. There's the Trumpster. Your business, your union, your marriage, your home, your foundation is coming. He knows at the root of everything lies this love. At the root of everything in your soul, you are partnered and you are paired with a divine soulmate. And this person loves you and you love this soul. It's not the body that you love. It's not the person in this realm that you love. It's this vibration that you love, man. And it's coming. You are just being asked to wait because of the foundation. And union, Four of Wands, is union is in your future. I also want to stress that June time and July is a very prime moment for love. I feel this is a moment of love. I feel like in June and July, there will be sparks flying with romance and emotions and financial support. Sparks are flying. Ideas are coming into your mind. Mercury is paying a visit in every dream, giving you ideas for union, ideas for business, ideas for everything. You are fertile. You are ready to have this empire, starting with your foundation. So you are in a little bit more than prep mode. I think we are above and beyond Empress. Empress is the seed, the feminine cosmic egg. It's the idea and the existence of this. This is the egg. The egg is already there. It's already implanted, impregnated. You know, the divine feminine Empress is already with child, which is the union. Already, it's ready. We're just waiting. Hanged Man, we're prepping. And I kind of talked about this last week about prepping your home and prepping your life and prepping your body for this union because it is coming. And so here's Daddy. Here's the Emperor saying, okay, now I will be mowing the lawn. I'll be painting the room. I'm putting the crib up. I'm folding the clothes. I'm packing the hospital bag. I am preparing for this union. My foundation and my soil is being like fed with nutrients and vitamins and fertile energy. Your foundation for your business is being fed all the ingredients for a long-lasting, healthy, vibrant, very successful business. Your home is being transformed. Many of you are buying a new home or stabilizing your home. Maybe you're adding to your home. If you already own one, you may be adding to it, beautifying it, making it stronger, more perfect. For those of you that are looking for a home, you're on the market. You are shopping for that next best place for your life, for where you're going to spend the next 10 years or however long. You're preparing and you're growing. A lot of you are preparing a business because your children are growing older and ready for college, or they will be in the next few years, and you're preparing. A lot of you are preparing a business so that way you can provide a home. Sometimes it's as simple as that. I'm not worried about college and success. I'm worried about being independent and providing. I have had the misfortune of not being able to, and now I'm ready to do this. And you guys are stabilizing yourself. You're getting rid of addictions and frivolous desires. You're getting that healthy job or that career. You're finding a nice stable home, even if it's just an apartment. You're stabilizing your environment and preparing for growth. So whatever situation you're in, whether it's you're already established or you're becoming established, you are establishing a foundation for growth. And spiritually speaking, and I had this epiphany this morning, if you're looking into psychic abilities being improved, your foundation is right now. And what do I mean by that for the psychics and the mediums out there? If you want to be a vessel of which the other side communicates with you, and you know you have that ability to speak to the other side, to other people that have passed and are still alive, just in a different form. If you want to reach out through that door and communicate to the other side, your body has to be ready for that. You need to have a healthy body. You need to be of a healthy weight. You need to drink water. You need to put good things into your body so your body can be a vessel. Fluid things into your body so your body can be a vessel. Fluid. Okay, fluid. Drink a lot of water. Just fluid of this energy that's going to flow through you. You're also going to have to meditate and find peace and balance and a healthy foundation for the other realm to work with you and through you. If you want visions, you need to have a clear mind. It's about giving yourself a good foundation to be that fluid energy of which the other side communicates. So if you're looking to do that, prepare to do that. If you're looking to do tarot, same thing, prepare yourself. Give yourself a nice space in your home where you can read cards. Get yourself some incense or a singing bowl, or just put on YouTube some kind of nice, healthy vibrational music to get you in the mode, in the mood. Meditate, clear your mind, prepare yourself to read that energy and start doing it. Build your foundation for more spiritual energy to come your way. So I see you guys growing spiritually. I see you growing in love. I see you growing in your business. I see growth everywhere. And I see all of us are just prepping for what's to come. And that recognition and reward is on the way. Spirit, what advice do you want to give them for this gift that's about to be bestowed? What advice? Seeking and finding. I love it. And it's that Rumi saying, what you seek is seeking you. Also in the Bible, knock and the door will be opened. Seek and you will find. If you guys are looking for answers, or you're looking for a guide, or you're looking for a path, you're already doing it. You're looking. You're seeking. And by doing that, you're going to find. You'll find exactly what you're looking for. Because what you think about, you bring about. And what you feel inside of you and what you see inside of you, it will become real. And this card says, like the butterfly flying from flower to flower, you are searching for what's next. This card reassures you that you'll find what you're looking for. Hold on to this vision of success. The experience and the excitement of the process is great. Feel the fulfillment as if everything has already happened. Keep calling on the guidance of God and the angels to lead you to the best direction. Look within yourself to find the great love and beauty. Don't draw fear into your path by worrying about what will come or may not. Put only love into every thought and feeling that you have about your future. Trust that everything is rightfully yours and already belongs to you spiritually, so it can manifest in the physical. Anything you are seeking is seeking you too. Have faith and open your arms to receive. Finding the additional meanings of this card is finding a lost object, a reunion with a long-lost loved one, a reunion with a lover, discovering your divine purpose or life purpose, meeting your soulmate or marrying your soulmate, and meditation. I love it, guys. And Spirit just wanted to put that little bit of information in there. Reunion with your soulmate or marrying your soulmate. You know, that's just the cherry on top. You know, he's like, hey guys, look. I'm going to give you a business and I'm going to help you get a home. I'm going to give you all these great things. And the cherry on top is your lover. That's just the icing and the cherry on the cake. The cake is already delicious. This just makes it so much better. So much better. So he's saying, all right, keep the faith, keep your little prepping. You guys got it going on. You got it all going on. I'm going to do a romance angel just for fun because I haven't done a romance angel in like months. Look what I open it up to. I'm done. I'm not even going to, I'm not going to pull cards. I haven't done this in months. It's been put away. And I open it up and there's reconciliation. And that's probably why Spirit's like, Steph, remember that box you just grabbed last night from the shelf? Pull it out. Okay, all right, Spirit, I'm going to pull it out. Open the box, pull the cards. Okay, boom, here it is. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Under that, divine timing is at work in your love life. I think we're good. I think I'm just going to leave those there because we're pretty good. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Under that, financial factors are a factor in your love life, which is what are we doing? Building our business, building our home, prepping for union, prepping our authority and foundation. Oh, yeah, that's all. That's all. Okay, so those are perfect. I'm just going to ask Spirit to reveal one more message in the Bible. If you want to hear, that's great. If not, you can go. Let's just see what this is in here. Spirit, please give me a divine message for all those still watching. What would you like to say to them? To give them any more faith and any more truth. Use me as a vessel of truth, love, and light. And please help me to find the perfect message right now. Okay. All right, the perfect message. Okay, so I've never even read this before, but it's Malachi, and I feel it's right here, and it's titled, Israel Doubts God's Love. I have loved you, says the Lord, but you ask, how have you loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, declares the Lord? Yet I have loved Jacob, but Esau I have hated, and I have turned his hill country into wasteland and left his inheritance to the desert jackals. Edom may say, though we have been crushed, we will rebuild the ruins. But this is what the Lord Almighty says. They may build, but I will demolish. They will be called the wicked land, and people always under the wrath of the Lord. You will see it with your own eyes and say, great is the Lord, even beyond the borders of Israel. Sacrifices must be made. So it's page 881. So what he's saying to us right here is, how could you say he doesn't love you? Has he not taken things out of your life that don't need to be there? Has he not destroyed your enemies? Has he not taken down the enemies that have tried to crush you? Is not the balance of good and evil existent? Does he not repay the good for the good and repay the bad for the bad? Is it not true that the seeds that are sown are either good or bad, and he will give you the fruit of your crop no matter what? You will yield either good fruit or bad fruit based on what you put into the soil. If you believe that anyone can place a seed, whether they're good or bad, and get what they want, how is that God loving you? Is it not fair That's like going to school and the kids, they all get the sticker. They all get the reward. And the good kids that sat down and did their work and listened and were quiet, they get a sticker. They're promised a sticker or whatever. And the bad kids that are spitting on kids and kicking them and disrupting the class, they get a sticker too, even though they weren't doing their work. How is that love? How is that fair? God is saying, I am a fair God. I am an absolutely just father and mother. I am just. If you have put in the work, if you have made your foundation and delivered that seed in the soil, I will yield you a crop beyond your wildest dreams because you put in the effort. You deserve it. You will get your due reward. You will get what is yours. But I will not reward seeds with a yielded crop that have been built or planted with negative thoughts, hateful energies, unforgiveness, and disparity. There will be no crop. There will be no yielding. That is love. It's not that God hates or wants to punish and demolish. It's that He is fair. She is fair. Spirit and the universe is fair. So this is worth waiting for. And speaking to you, He is saying, trust and believe that what you're putting in, you will get out. Where is your faith? Let's see if I can read another one. Let's see. Okay. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to read it. It's Mark. I don't even know what verse. Let's see what chapter. This is Mark. Again, we have another Mark. Interesting. Chapter 6, verse 8. These were His instructions, and Jesus said, take nothing for the journey except a staff, no bread, no bag, no money in your belts. Wear sandals, but not an extra shirt. Whenever you enter a house, stay there until you leave that town. And if any place will not welcome you or listen to you, shake the dust off your feet when you leave as a testimony against them. I love that. That is just, okay. You guys are taking nothing with you. No past baggage. You gotta leave it all behind, guys. All your past pain, hurts, ex-relationships, lack mentality, fear mentality, hurts and pains of loved ones and relationships and mothers and fathers and grandfathers, your past lives, everything. Take nothing but your staff. Why is your staff important? Why is the wand of fire important? Because the fire and the wand in tarot represents your spirituality and your faith. The staff in this Bible represents your faith. Take nothing with you but your faith. You do not need your shirts, your clothes, your ideals, your anything else. If you have the faith inside of you to create whatever you want, that's all you're taking with you. You will not pack your bags and take anything else. You need nothing else. Wherever you go, it will be provided. Whatever idea you have, it will become. Whatever hope you have and whatever you want to build and plant, it will become. And if someone does not believe in you, if your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister or your neighbor or your bestie does not believe in your path and your journey and your spirituality and your business and this love, if no one else believes it, shake the dust off your feet from where you were with them. It means shake the dust off your shoulder. Shake the energy out of your system and leave it with them as a testimony that you are not even taking their words, you're not taking their feelings, you're not taking anything they try to drop on you. You are leaving it with them and you are moving on. Do not ingest negativity and do not accept doubt and do not accept criticism where it's not welcome. Healthy criticism is welcome, but do not accept criticism where it's not. If someone's going to put you down for your faith and your beliefs and your journey, shake it off. Even if it's your lover that puts doubt in you, even if it's someone that wants to poison your seed, shake it off, leave it with them, and move on. Take nothing but your faith. You be the authority in your life. All right, so that's my message for you guys. I hope it was good. I wish I could see your guys' comments, but I can't. So I'm going to have faith that you guys are still watching. Please hit the like and subscribe before you leave. And let me know in the comments what you thought of the video. I love you so much. Thank you for watching today. And I hope that this helped you on your journey. I hope this message was good. Okay, that's all I can say, to be honest. Thank you for watching. And remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming, guys. Just keep swimming. Bye-bye.